Welcome back, you bloodthirsty sweethearts. Gather around to hear the sequel to the bloody Battle of Wanat. Ladies and gents, the Battle of COP Keating. In the dimly lit pre-dawn hours of October 3rd, 2009, the remote combat outpost Keating lay nestled in the rugged mountains of Afghanistan. The atmosphere was thick with a foreboding sense of impending doom. Suddenly, the first mortar round struck with an ear-splitting explosion. The ground trembled as a storm of shrapnel and dirt filled the air. Panic and chaos ensued as soldiers scrambled for cover. The enemy had come, and they had come with a vengeance. Bullets sang through the air from all directions. The battle was on. On that fateful day in October, the Taliban, along with their allies, launched a coordinated assault on COP Keating. Mortars and rocket-propelled grenades rained down on the outpost, followed by a relentless barrage of small arms fire. The soldiers inside the outpost were caught off guard, but swiftly rallied to defend their position. The fight for COP Keating was gritty and horrific. The stench of gunpowder and the sound of automatic weapon fire filled the air. The outpost buildings and defenses were reduced to rubble by enemy mortar rounds. The attackers overran Keating's perimeter defenses about 48 minutes into the battle. Breaches occurred at the latrine area close to the perimeter wire. Also, the main entrance where civilian Afghan security guards were overwhelmed, and from the eastern side where the ANA soldiers were stationed. Despite the efforts of 2 Latvian military advisors who tried to convince the ANA forces not to flee, the Afghan defenders quickly broke and ran. U.S. soldiers reported that none of the Afghan soldiers held their ground. During and after the battle, some of the Afghan soldiers stole items, including digital cameras and protein drinks belonging to American soldiers at the base. Yes, the ANA already had a serious bad reputation in 2009. Within the first hour, the American and Latvian defenders had collapsed into a tight internal perimeter, centered on the 2 buildings that were not burning. Regrouping there, they pushed out teams to retake much of the outpost. They expanded the perimeter all the way back to the entry control point and to the buildings on the western edge of the outpost, which became their final fighting position. U.S. air support, including attack helicopters, A-10s, B-1 bombers, and F-15 fighters, destroyed the local mosque where much of their insurgents' heaviest fire originated. Who knew? Specialist Ty Carter and Sergeant Clint Romashaw emerged as heroes of the battle. In 2013, Staff Sergeant Clinton Romashaw was awarded the Medal of Honor for his actions, and others received commendations for their bravery. COP Keating was eventually closed and dismantled. American forces had already planned to pull out of the area as part of a plan to move forces to more densely populated areas. So the closure of the base was imminent when the attack occurred. The attack accelerated those plans, with troops' departure taking place so quickly after the battle that some munitions were abandoned. It's almost like it's foreshadowing. Another battle, another warning sign of things to come. Afghanistan was quite possibly one of the most frustrating wars ever fought. Until next time, we encourage you to keep your socks dry, drink water, and keep stacking bodies.
It's you and you. Ready?